The Jordan River is of symbolic and spiritual significance to many, since the Bible says,
what they had done was leave behind something that was so stupendous.
The Euphrates River is drying up mysteriously, but even more mysterious is the cave found underground. In these caves, well-built tunnels and finds that link us up to the past about a predicted future have been found, with strange sounds and creatures coming from them, which raises so many questions. How did the cave get there? And is the drying Euphrates River truly the end of time? Join us on an exciting journey to uncover the secrets of the cave under the Euphrates River. Discovered caves. As the Euphrates River dries up, it reveals so many secrets and unintentionally fulfills certain prophecies in Islam and Christianity. A group of archaeologists discovered a mysterious cave with linking tunnels beneath the Euphrates River in Iraq's Kurdistan region. The hidden city is believed to have been established between 1475 and 1275 BC. The first question was if it was the much talked about Zakiku. It used to be a bubbling place that thrived during the Mitanni Empire's reign. Its existence dates back over 3,400 years, dating back to several eras: Sumerian, Assyrian, Greek, Byzantine, and Islamic. In its glory days, this city covered a large area, making it a force to be reckoned with. However, a clash with the Egyptians and the rise of the Assyrians brought about its downfall. In no time, it was abandoned and swallowed by the sea's embrace to be seen no more, or so we thought, until its sudden reappearance in Iraq's drought in 2018. The drought prompted the partial drainage of a dam to salvage crops, and there it was, the first glimpse of the underwater city. This underwater city is quite intriguing and has archaeologists and history enthusiasts all over it, waiting to unveil all its secrets. Writings, religious things, and special objects were found in it, giving insight into those who lived there, their beliefs and rituals. Since its discovery, expert archaeologists have carefully observed every artifact, structure, and geological feature in Zakiku. Each discovery sheds more light on the vanished civilization, revealing what used to be their daily life, social order, and economic practices. The discoveries also show how the people lived, their jobs, and how their society worked. Religious writings and songs teach us what the Zakiku people believed and how they worshipped their gods. The cave's pictures and sculptures detail everyday life, stories, and important events. The art is proof of Zakiku's culture and artistic ways. Studying them has helped researchers understand how older adults express themselves and connect them to other cultures. The finds in Zakiku's old walls aren't just old things. They're like windows to a lively, interesting world that existed before, giving us a deep look into our shared human history. Findings like pottery shards, tools, and personal belongings have offered insights into what used to be their crafts, technology, and way of life. Its proximity to the Euphrates River gives it more significance and paints a clear picture of its history. The river served as a lifeline for them, supplying water for irrigation and fertile lands that sustained plentiful crops. Their thriving agricultural community supported the city's economy, fostering a diverse cultural and social fabric. Some other interesting finds were clay pots holding cuneiform tablets that detail their daily lives. Some of these tablets had seal impressions, one linked to an important person from the nearby town of Turka. Looking closely into this find, his life, and the society of that time, around the 18th century, they discovered a rather interesting history of how rich people lived and the problems faced by regular people. Tunnels and eerie sounds. As the Euphrates River gets even smaller, more interesting things, like the hidden tunnels under the water, come to light. Amazingly, The tunnels are made with very good stairs, begging the question, who made them? The walls of these tunnels are remarkably well done and hold strong. In some old stories that match up with old written records, these tunnels are connected to a famous queen named Semiramis, bringing together stories and reality. Based on Christian beliefs, there are speculations that angels were kept there and would eventually be released at an appointed time and wipe out 1/3 of the world population. But this claim was soon refuted by many when the old text was found linking the tunnels as a means of connecting Babylon to Mesopotamia. The tunnels raise so many questions about the past that have yet to be answered. Strange sounds started coming from one of the tunnels in the cave. Upon investigation, a strange-looking creature with a big mouth and a snake-like tongue was found underground. This resulted in the cave being immediately closed off. There are so many guesses as to what the creature truly is. Some say it is a fish, and others say it is a reptile. It is assumed the strange creature is responsible for the strange sounds, or there just might be dangerous things hidden within that tunnel. The truth behind Euphrates drying. In 2021, the Iraqi Ministry of Water Resources reported that the Euphrates River might experience a complete dry-up by 2040 due to climate change and prolonged periods of drought. The Euphrates River, which used to be very important for civilizations, is getting smaller, proving how important water is to the people in that area. A long time ago, Babylon, knowing how important the water was, controlled it from the Euphrates for their success. They used the river as a water highway, but things got complicated when countries had to share the river's water. Turkey, Syria, and Iraq each built dams for themselves, causing big downstream problems as they needed more. The once big river is now just a small part of what it used to be. Places downstream, like Iraq, suffered, while upstream kept getting rich because of their dams. It got so bad that there were fights, and Iraq even said they might break the dams just to get more water. Other countries had to step in to stop a big problem, but the trouble didn't end there. Everyone wanted more water without thinking about how little there was. The river is getting smaller, the land is drying up, and communities need help to get even a little water. Millions of Syrians near the Euphrates are in danger because they don't have other options. The river that used to give life now brings trouble and suffering. That's the sad story behind the Euphrates getting smaller, the Islamic prophecy. There is speculation by many people that the Euphrates River drying up is proof of predictions in Islamic teachings. These teachings say that the Euphrates will dry up one day, revealing a mountain of gold hidden under its water. This prediction comes from stories passed down from Prophet Muhammad in hadiths. The idea of a mountain of gold means a lot of wealth and abundance, but it could also cause serious problems. From past experiences, big discoveries of valuable things led to fights and issues over who got what. It could mess up how things work economically and cause conflicts between countries. Bible's prophecy. In the Bible, there's a part about the Euphrates River when the world is ending. It says an angel will pour something on the river, making it dry. That's kind of happening now, with the Euphrates River drying up quickly. The book of Revelation talks about even more scary things. It mentioned 4 angels being let loose from the dried-up river to cause much trouble and chaos, taking out a large group of people on earth during the end times. For those who don't follow the Christian faith, this story is pretty intense and might sound like a wild story, but strange things have been noticed near the Euphrates River, making people wonder if these old writings might have some truth. Whether or not you believe in these predictions, the Euphrates River and the things found underneath it have a mysterious connection to the beliefs of millions of people worldwide. Building, ceramic vessels, and cuneiform tablets. Ongoing dry periods within the area keep revealing things underwater. Historians have found amazing things within the old city, including a well-kept factory surrounded by big walls and towers. Surprisingly, despite being old and underwater for a long time, the factory has remained in good shape. The factory is a tall building used for storing important things, obviously a big deal for the people of that time, and maybe they stored stuff they got from all around there. The building, made with dried mud walls over 3,000 years ago, is still strong, even though it was damaged during an earthquake around 1350 BC. Interestingly, the top parts of the walls are falling apart, which might have saved the lower parts from getting damaged by water. Digging even deeper revealed even more amazing things, like 5 clay pots holding more than 100 cuneiform tablets. Some of the tablets were still in their clay covers, giving us a perfectly safe look into the history and daily lives of the city's people. These old clay tablets are like time machines, showing us secrets we wouldn't know otherwise. The Fertile Crescent. The Euphrates River played a big role in the start of civilizations, especially in the Fertile Crescent. This nursery was for early farming communities, setting the scene for big civilizations later. The Fertile Crescent is between the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers. This region, part of a larger area called the Fertile Crescent, from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean Sea, introduced the idea of farming. The people of ancient Mesopotamia loved this land because the river floods annually, bringing rich soil called silt, perfect for growing crops. But these floods also caused problems, wiping out whole villages and leaving the land beyond the rivers dry. However, the clever Sumerians, who lived in Mesopotamia then, didn't let these challenges stop them. They used smart farming techniques like irrigation and making canals to bring water from the rivers to faraway fields during dry times. They also invented the plow, making planting seeds easier. With these improvements, they had more food, leading to more people. About 3,000 years before the time of Christ, the first cities like Uruk, with around 40,000 people, started to appear. These cities became busy trading centers, exchanging extra grain and wool for wood, stone, and metal. As the Euphrates River dries up, it shows the remains of old civilizations like Babylon. These archaeological remains, like houses, give us a peek into how the Babylonians lived alongside the river. The story of Mesopotamia and the Fertile Crescent shows how humans can handle challenges and develop smart ideas. The rivers that once shaped these civilizations are now telling us more about our ancient past, connecting the dots, and finishing the story of this birthplace of human civilization. Amazing discoveries are being made with a wild history that has lasted the test of time, and so are our tough phone cases. It's beautiful, stylish, proven to be long-lasting, and will tell tales of time that outlast your device. Don't just take my word for it. Grab yours right now by clicking on your screen or checking the first link in the description. Which of these finds was the most striking, and what are your thoughts on the religious beliefs attached to the river drying up? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and remember to like and subscribe to more interesting videos like this.